Hey man, oh shit. Just gonna try and explain this quickly, then I just got distracted again. So, so the 19th of January, I sent you. I found a YouTube thing that you'd sent me. Tim, Temple, like I don't know, it was 3 years ago or something, and somehow I'd got an old video, whatever the reason was, and there was a comment I hadn't seen anyhow, and I watched it a little bit. Well, I watched it, and I sent you a little video on WhatsApp, and I just checked then it was on the 19th. I thought I took a screenshot later, but maybe I didn't, or I've transferred it. But I thought I had got a reply from you, so I'll get notifications again on WhatsApp. But it said, I just said sticker received. Anyhow, when I went to open it later in that day, it was like WhatsApp no longer recognises his phone number. It means someone else has taken the phone number or blah blah. So whatever it was. Maybe it's something I fucked up. Maybe I changed the settings. I don't really know. So anyhow, and I was thinking before I'll try and fix that WhatsApp issue so I can get in touch with Temple. And just get anyhow. I realised that I put the wrong link to the to drum bass mix, and I just found the mix just before, and I'm like, oh, I'll update it. And I made a video yesterday. Man, I'm probably not even better sorting this WhatsApp and ringing you, man, because I'm not going to send it because I'll waffle on for too long. But I'd realised that a while back I saw Hans had taken away that video, the fucked up Orgonite. It was the one from a couple of years back that we spoke of, and that I was researching to make something, and then I don't know if you remember, but I think I told you on the phone, I've been researching heaps, and it's good. It was really interesting, but just when I was all set to do it, I started to make the video, and then like my electricity got fucking turned off. Anyhow, the other week or whatever, a few weeks back, I noticed that it wasn't. I noticed that it wasn't. I noticed he'd taken the video down. I was like, oh, maybe the psychopathic motherfucker has actually seen sense. Or God knows, it was a bit weird. In hindsight, I'm thinking maybe that his channel got turned off and he's gradually been putting things up, because I then noticed the other, because it's been on my mind. I want to do this thing for William Rock, and then I saw recently, just the other day, I'm like, he's fucking put it back up. Oh, I see. Because obviously I don't watch his shit anymore since I realised, something is not right about him. And I saw he's put the same video back up. I thought maybe he's changed it. Maybe he's taken out all the horrible thing, the bullshit slander and whatnot he's putting about William Rock. No, it's exactly the same video where he's calling him a rapist and all this sort of dumb shit. Anyhow, so I put a video up last night, and so I went to update it because that's the wrong link, right? So I was going to update that, and this is taking a real while to spit out. I'll start it again because I might have to send this in bits. It's ridiculous as that is. Hang on a sec. If it doesn't let me send it, I'll just find another way, or YouTube it, whatever. It's because I really like this tune. Pretty much. So I had a little bit of a laugh before because I closed it was just sitting with like you know how it sits with the thing, it sits with the thing here saying like, hang on, I took a picture of it, wait, oh fuck, it'll be in here because I had a little laugh. I call the picture just to, I call it, I had a little laugh because I was going to update the music, which I will, I'm going to, and the first thing I was like, oh, that's not bad. I was like, it said 1 view, 2 likes, right? I was saying that sort of shit all the time, and I was like, no, just ignore it. I went, no, I'll take a snip, it's funny, right? So I was like, whatever the hell I call it, double view. But then I went to update the music. And I'm like, I see this, I'm like, oh, it's blocked. What? Because it's not, how can it be copyright? Because this is what I've taken off of Mixcloud is actually not copyrighted. It's already been, it's allowed to be shared. It's happened to me before, though stuff I've said is fine there, then I've all of a sudden been copyrighted for it. Copyright doesn't really mean anything because I'm not claiming money on it, so it's like, I'm not claiming copyright of it. It's, It's fair use, and you're allowed. It's only if you're making money with it. Anyhow, I haven't looked at it yet, because I thought, I was going to touch base with you. It's probably the only thing I can possibly think, and I haven't checked it because I don't know, put any energy into it right now. I will. Is that there's a bit at the end, tiny bit at the end, which I thought was quite reasonable given what the psycho's saying. I mean, it was pushing into doing this. It's not like it's Hans' own fault for being a motherfucking psychopath, going out of his way to defame, denigrate, slander, misrepresent a situation for financial gain. It seems to me, because this is the point. I think I rambled off without explaining it. Is it? So no, I realise this motherfucker's he's putting it back up before he has a webinar. He's advertising for the webinar. Oh, Len, yes, William Reich's this, unfounded bullshit that he's pushing. Same shit he said to you 2-3 years ago when we looked at this, or 2 years ago I think it was. So I went to I got to read. When I saw he put the thing back up, I was like, I've got to do it. I've got to at least just go through, because I had hours of stuff I'd gone through. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh, you know what? What I'd started making, I just put up was a half an hour video. It actually had it all, sort of in there. But then it was when I realised he's doing it. He's putting it up again. I'm like, fuck. So I did a quick screen recording of that, so I could put it at the beginning of this video. Then I edited the video down to make it like 20 minutes or something, so it was a bit easier for people to watch, rather than just me at my reading pace. As I was highlighting things, I tried to make it a little more palatable. And so I decided to put that bit at the end, which Hans sent me that. That was from the webinars. So, he may claim copyright on that, in which case, alright, fine. I'll take that bit off and I'm putting it back up. Retract your views, you psycho motherfucker. That should be the good news, but I haven't checked any of that, so there's probably, bugger all. Got bugger all to do's. No, so I was stuck in wrong mode. Overly rhyme chewed. I'm stopping. Anyhow, mate, this was a quick 2-minute thing to update you. And the point is, I've just checked my WhatsApp, and now it's like it's brand new on my phone. I've never had it before, so I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do, try to get on there, and send you something. But I was gonna send you this. Alright, thank you, much love. Where is it? Yeah, there's more to come, because I had gone through heaps of FBI. I've read heaps of FBI documents, because I could not find anywhere. I kept giving Hans the benefit of the doubt in that he must have pulled this, he had to have pulled this horrible things he's saying about being a rapist, and he raped every single minor and girl. These horrible things he was saying, he must have pulled that. He's got to pull that from somewhere. So at the time, I was like, I was going a bit. It's not in the FBI documents. You think they were trying to fuck him over for 10 years. You think they might have come out with something like that if there was an issue along those lines. Oh man, I see his ex-wife. She's put out a book. Oh no. Everyone I could find was like, no, he hasn't got it from there. No, they're all in support. Yep. And I went through the pictures that he had used, and I found it came from the anti-Zion League, so I researched it. So I did all this stuff, expecting, or on the basis that surely Jans isn't that much of a maniacal, conceited, egotistical, parasitic, obvious, infested archon that he was seeming to be. Well, I can't find evidence to support that hypothesis of mine. Hypothesis, that overly optimistic, perhaps. Despite having my own dealings with the. I was going to go on and say Cox. No, it doesn't matter. And that's what I'm going to put part 2 together anyway, because I'm going to show that I kept trying to find something, to a basis for Hans's nutsness, but I couldn't. Yeah, cut me off. Fair enough. I'm gonna keep this under 1 minute myself. Yeah, so there is no. I like what I kept. Well, the positive out of all this, Brian. I said this to you a couple of years back when we spoke about this situation. At some point around the time, a bit after my electricity had been turned off, while I was. A couple of positives. Well, in a way. The inventor of Orgonite, Carl, I'm stuffing him up. Carl, so that's going to be part 3, because that was good learning about Carl, and that was fantastic. And also, I realised that the reason Reich was attacked and vilified and treated as poorly as history reflects is because the stuff he was putting out, even when they burned his books and whatnot. Well, I can't remember the terminology now, because I've been trying to remember for 2 days and I can't find it when I'm looking for it now. But one of the things he wrote was he's describing it. He talked a little about fascism, but it's something else, and he had a different name for it. But at the time, I was like, yeah, he's talking about. He's exposing the mind virus, the parasite, the mental parasite, the thing that's infesting or pretending to be men and women. I don't know, but it's what he was talking about. It's like, oh, that's what he was exposing. That's why he's gotten attacked. All this time, it's like, oh, because it's all going. Well, yeah, okay, in part. But from what I could see, no, it's because he's all over what's really going on, and he's exposing the bloody the freaking archons, the mind virus, the fucking whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So anyhow, I got to do a part 2, and then I'll put about Carl, who's apparently passed. He's fantastic. I was really pleased to find that. And in every image around Reich, and this is what I knew at the time, and this is what I actually knew. You got said it to Hans, I don't know. But see, it's because I see them like that. What I will call orbs is Orko. I've said this before. Is chi, right? And I'll see all round Reich, right? All round him. I said this. I first noticed this ages ago. I'm seeing them from the beans of bait. It's what I call orbs, right? It's the same. Right? This is him as a little dude, and in every bit of footage and everything he always experiences more and more. And that's it. I see it. That's so I'm at a so if Hans is actually if he's actually a real man, doing whatever fucking mistakes he's obviously doing, well, all right, he's at a loss compared to me, and I've got to realise that because I see them. That's why it's easy for me to be like, yeah, I wasn't gonna. Yeah, that's Reich as a little dude. Anyhow, I'll send this to you and do what I've got to do. Much love, mate. Cheers. See him here. It's everything he was like. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're all around him. Like it's what? Cheers, bro.
My actions are the only reason any hope remains. A way to break the cycle forever. areas are controlled by the Citadel.